evening or good morning, wherever you're at. Good afternoon. Myrtle Beach Bowl time. We made it. Season 2, we made the bowl. Now, can the skipper do it? Oh, you're rocking the bowl game.
Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. The postseason rolls on with the Myrtle Beach Bowl. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with Coach Decimo. He is really trying to motivate his team here today to use this opportunity to develop. This is a team that just barely made it into bowl contention, just barely eligible.
First off. Heisman.
Getting into a bowl game allows you to have extra practice time. That is extra development time for this young team that looks to make some splashes next year. Coach said, here's our opportunity to prove we can be even better coming up. But it all starts here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Raging Cajuns offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Haynes. Makes a man miss. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
No.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And now let's take a look at the dangerous JoJo Stone. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
That's what we wanted.
Trying to squeak through the pile. At the 40, there he goes. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to the...
Upstairs to make the catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Haynes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Looking for the edge. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
The option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. I had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Navy! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Roberts. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that's...
Snags it, and there's running room.
Oh, my God.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw one first. Extending the play. There he goes. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position.
Yeah, we got 3 on the right. Let me take this thing.
Looking for running room.
No!
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Bell. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give, driven back. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Fresh center downs going to the air. On the move. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Look out! He's going to run it. Cut! Got some room in it at the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Drops back, it's Roberts. Out wide right, it's Sampson. The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Had to get rid of it quickly. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Howie, what do you have?
Hey guys, checking in from the midshipman sideline. That quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. But guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed. Guys?
Howie, thank you.
The
quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Got me.
Working the ground game. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver.
Nope. Not going to get outside.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Roberts. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Sampson. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hauls it in. Can't get him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Motion from the back. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Back's got it on the screen. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Let's get out 13 this time, Joseph. Let's go. Get off here.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. You can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Under pressure. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're in defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he gets it away.
And that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
They punted away on 4th down.
I'm
looking
sure
for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. The run inside. It's Haynes. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Scanning the field, it's Roberts. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're all over him. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
Snags it, and he's open. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Still looking. Looking down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 20, he's got space. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand it to the back. Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it.
Oh.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
2nd down to the air. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Hits the hole. It's Haynes. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. The Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Turns it upfield. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Sets his feet. It's Roberts. Rush right in his face. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football.
Oh my
Here
God.
comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side now.
Listen, everything is 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense.
First bowl win, Myrtle Beach Bowl.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Changing the routes with his receivers.
No.
Knocked down immediately.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down.
You gotta get it under 40 right now. I like this. 28-10. Good one first.
They'll run him again. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. He'll send out the kicker here. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Let me give my boy a break. All right.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left.
Get in there.
The official says no good.
Oh.
And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Beach Bowl. Conway, South Florida. I don't know. All right, that's all, folks.